night, time passed me by. Dream of holding you tonight, but emptiness surrounds me. Love, say you'll be mine. I love you till the end of time. Don't say goodbye now. Reason, you are the reason why I'm longing for your touch and your embracing. Be mine tonight. Reason, you are the reason for my being. You are the thought of all my dreams. You're my love. Love, say you'll be mine. I'll hold you in my arms tonight. Don't leave me dreaming. Reason, can't find no reason why I'm longing for your touch and your embracing. Be mine tonight. Reason, you are the reason for my being. You are the thought of all my dreams. You're my love. Hello, 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 hello. Warm greetings everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from right now. And welcome to JhermiNATION PV, our hub for health, arts, and business. And I'm your host, Jeremy, here in London, and I take it that you are all doing well and keeping safe wherever you are right now. And of course, write on the comment box where you're watching from. Any questions or comments, please write it on the comment box. And of course, some thumbs up. Yes, I like that, thumbs up. And some hearts will be very much appreciated. So don't be shy, give it a try. Click those buttons now. And I just would like to welcome Susan Lovejoy, Mark Barton, and John Gamueda of Reversion. Hello, Bro Jeremy and Susan Lovejoy. Francis Arman Cabanlit. Hello. Francis Michael Fernando. Hello. Albin Bulo in America. Hello. Mary Monteverde. Hello. My colleague here in St. George's. And Francis Michael Fernando. Go ARIEL. Yes, yes. Kimberly Balacanaw. Hello, hello, Mary Monteverde. Sir Walter Burog is watching as well. And yes, hello, Mark Barton. And of course, before we continue, I would like to invite everyone to pause for a minute of silence. So let us all remember all those people who died of COVID-19, those who are fighting for their lives because of COVID-19, those who are infected of COVID-19, those who lost their job because of this pandemic. Let us all pause for a minute of silence and let us remember them in a minute of silence. I am the keeper of light. We are the keeper of light. So others will see it. And so, yes, and before I proceed again, I just would like to thank all those people that I need to thank for. Hujo, of the one who designed my logo. If you have any computer problems, please contact Hujo, H-O-D-J-O. And of course, the one who did my personalized mask, Ches Narbonita Carbon. If you want personalized mask, contact her on Facebook. That's Ches Narbonita Cruz. Yeah, that's my face mask. And of course, my 2-minute selfie time. Feel good, look good at the comfort of your own home in 2 minutes. It's my Lumi Spa. I use it twice a day. It's a deep cleansing and a skin renewal device. And if you want one of these, of course, you know where I am. And of course, my Pharmanex supplement, Cordimax, is specifically good for lung function. And of course, Briley Care. the agency that truly cares. If you're a nurse or healthcare assistant, if you want extra shift, extra money, you can work for Briley Care, a good friend of mine, Paul Zuzon, and of course, the one who designed my shirt, scientists of Karoni Dalida. And of course, I would like to thank our sponsors for our One Philippines and JhermiNATION presents One Nation Awards UK Lockdown 2020. And I would like to thank our sponsors, DJ News, who is a convenience store in Ladvok Group that is owned by Maita Martin and husband. Global Health Professionals of this is a training center for health professionals owned by Jocelyn Lantron. Side Projects Production, Port Malilin, thank you. Sweet Glam Dessert Shop of Cello Valencia is also one of our sponsors from One Nation Awards UK Lockdown 2020. The Payuma Brothers, Edwin, Jean, and Jersey, and Global Ambition Workforce Solution. If you're in the Philippines and if you want to come here in the UK, contact Giufel Balmonte of Global Ambition Workforce Solution, or GLAM. And of course, a New Skin Health and Beauty Products by Mimi Mili. So that's it. So my special guest for today is a I've known him last year. We met last year in Oxfordshire. He is the president of the Filipino community in Oxfordshire. He is also the divisional lead nurse of practice and education in the NHS Trust in Oxford. He's got a master's degree in nursing education. He's also an NMC registered teacher. So, are you ready for my special guest? And our topic for today is actually leadership. Leadership in an adopted country. Who would have thought that, 10 or 20 years from now, you will become one of the leaders in your profession. So, are you special guests for tonight? Let's all welcome. He is from Oxfordshire. Very good friend of mine. Shout out from Davao City. Wayway Spirit, hello. Toots Dons Rivera, shout out from Davao City, hello. August Mateo, hello, thank you for watching. Michael Orgrag, hello there. And
Hello, Sir Ariel. Jose Ariel, the President of Filipino Community of Oxfordshire. Hello, let's welcome Sir Ariel. Ariel, if you want to be
Good evening, Jeremy, and good evening to in the UK, in the Philippines, and throughout the world. Good evening, everyone, our family and friends. Thank you for having me in this
well,
program.
thank you very much for accepting my invitation as well. And please greet where are you from in the Philippines, Ariel?
Oh, I'm from Iloilo
Iloilo,
City.
let's greet our friends and family there in Iloilo, our Perry viewers. I'm sure they're going to watch this later
Yes,
on.
they're probably still fast asleep. It's 3
I
o'clock
know, yeah.
in the Philippines. So maayong aga sa inyo tanan dira sa.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. So, Sir Ayel, I do this to my special guests every time. So, this is what I call the quick fire questions. So, the first thing that will come into your mind. So, this is just to warm you up so we can know you a little bit more and, of course, to have fun. Right? Are you ready for this, Sir Ayel?
Go for
Okay.
it.
Sleep or eat?
Eat.
Okay. Weird or crazy?
Crazy.
Are you a mama's
Mama's
boy?
boy.
Money or fame? Money.
Money.
Good. Dream or career? Career.
Career.
Do you want to do what you're obligated to do or do what you want to do?
Do what I want to
Well
do.
done. Well done. Great. What are the three things that you need to do every single day without fail? What are those three things that you need to do every single day without?
Pray, eat, and sleep.
Very good. Very good. Very nice. What was the last thing that you Googled?
Uh, Biographicity.
Biographicity. Wow.
First time I heard that one. I'm gonna search that one now again. Okay. So apart from your face, which body part you look most in the mirror?
Ooh, my hair.
All right. Yeah. Good. So, um, sir, your 12-year-old self. If you're in front of your 12-year-old self, what would you tell him?
Have a dream and follow your dreams, but be prepared to change your plan.
Wow. Very good. Very good. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that one. Okay. Tell us about your role in which hospital do you work in, Ariel? In Oxford.
Oxford University Hospitals and NHS Foundation
Mhm.
Trust. So one of the biggest teaching trusts in the
Mhm.
country. So we have more or less 14,000 staff,
Wow.
and we have 4 hospital sites. There are more or less 600 Filipinos working in the trust. Majority of us are nurses. I've been in the trust for 18 years now. So I joined the trust in 2002.
Okay. So what is specifically is your role at the moment in Oxford University Trust?
So if I tell you my journey, I started as a healthcare assistant
Oh, okay.
in
Mm-hmm,
2002,
mm-hmm.
and with the help of my the support of my mentors, my friends and colleagues, I achieved my NMC registration. Then I became a band
Mm-hmm.
5, and then I worked so hard. I studied. Well, my background is adult intensive care. I work in intensive care for 11 years and a half at the John Radcliffe Hospital. So I've done my ICU course. And then after that, there was an opportunity for band 6 post, so I applied for that, and then I started my master's. So there's an opportunity for Band 7. I applied for that as well. And when I was in the Philippines, I was also a diabetes nurse educator. I ran a diabetes clinic, and there was also an opportunity for a nursing lead. So that for the adult diabetes, it's a Band A post. So I applied for that, and I've got the job. And in 2016, there was a brand new role called the Divisional Lead for Practice Development and Education. And because I have my master's and I have my teaching qualification, I am, as what you said, I am a registered teacher with NMC. So I was qualified to apply. So I applied for the post, and I've got the post. And since then, I am the Divisional Lead for Practice Development and Education, supporting more or less 3,000 staff. I have 53 clinical practice educators under me. So it's a Band 8B post. So it's focusing on staff development, looking after students, new starters, international nurses, and also looking after the career progression of our staff. So it's not only nurses, it's nurses and allied health professionals, so physiotherapists, occupational therapists, and even the housekeepers, the nursing assistants. So everyone in my division except medical doctor, because I have a counterpart looking after the medical education.
Wow, amazing, sir. So imagine 18 years ago, right? When you came over here, you said you've been here like 18 years now, yeah? You started as a
That's
you
right.
started as
Yes.
a healthcare assistant. Back then, did you actually imagine that you're going to hold that prestigious and high position in your trust right now? Did you actually see that one happening?
I Um, yes. I believe in the saying that says if you want to reach the highest, you have to start at the
Mhm.
lowest. So I kind of, as a person, I am a bit ambitious, and I hope I will be able to motivate and inspire other people. Because we need to have a vision, but we need also to have strategy and tactics, because those strategies are good, but without tactics and without determination to succeed, it's quite difficult to reach your goal. So we need to have some aspirations. We need to have some dreams and work, to achieve those dreams. And that's what I said. We need to have a plan, but be prepared to sometimes, you have to change your plan and be prepared.
Exactly. Very inspiring, sir. Very inspiring. You said those golden points in there, like having a dream, having
aspiration and working on it, and if you need to change the plan, change the plan. So you exactly have the recipe for the success that you have right now. So well, that is very inspiring, sir. Thank you for sharing that one. And how do you keep yourself motivated? You hold that high position, and obviously sometimes you have these down moments as well. Sometimes you have problems back home, or uh, like personal things as well. It's very important that you are on track and you are focused. And how do you keep yourself like motivated, like every day? You know that, oh, I've got a big work ahead of me. I've got people under me that I need to look after. So how do you keep yourself motivated?
I'll come to the question of motivation in a minute, but let me just give you some ingredients for
Wow.
success that I've used in my
Yes,
career.
thank you.
For me, there are three basic ingredients for success. So, one is
Mhm.
willingness. The willingness to learn, the willingness to ask for help, the willingness to say, I'm sorry, the willingness to say, I don't
Mhm.
know. So, the willingness to change, the willingness to give your best. The second is the tenacity to keep going and don't give up easily. I've been tested many times in my life, both professionally and personally. But keep going. The tenacity to keep going, and the resilience. If I have to look back on my life, I think the split is 30-70. 30% success, 70% failures. But I don't see them as failures. I see them as opportunities for growth and learning and learn from it. So I reflect quite a lot. So when we talk about motivation, I believe that there are two types of motivation: the external motivation or the external forces, and the internal motivation that comes from within each one of us. That old English saying, you can only bring the horse to the
Yeah.
water, but you cannot drink for the horse. I hope I get
Yeah.
it right.
You can't make it drink. You can't make it drink. You can only lead them to the water, but yes, yes.
Indeed.
You can make it drink.
That's right. That's right. So I mean, in life, what is important is you control your own life. Yes, be proactive, meaning be in control. When I ask people, where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years, and some people would say, Ariel, I will follow the wind. Wherever the wind blows me, where I follow. Well, that's quite risky, because if the wind will blow you towards the cliff, then what will
You'll die.
happen? So you need help. You have to ask for help, and you need to accept help. So you need people around you, but the main thing as well is you have that internal force, internal motivation, the determination to succeed. Now, if you have that, it's important to balance. As what I said, I pray, I eat, and I sleep. So, do not waste your life, because we know that life is short. We know that it's a one-way street. We will never come back. And I keep saying to myself, when you ask me what motivates me, well, this is what motivates me. Thinking that someday, if I am on my wheelchair and if I have not done things that I really love to do, then I will regret. So I said to myself, Ariel, if you don't want to regret, then, give it a go, try. And sometimes we need to be brave. We need to be bold. And not that I don't care what people say. Of course I do. But what I care is what I believe is right. And if I fail, well, as I said, that is an opportunity for growth and learning. The most important thing is I follow what I believe is right.
Well done. Very inspiring, sir. So tenacity, the willingness, we should be willing and able to do it. And the tenacity that you said, it's like your adversity quotient, that no matter how many times you fail, you're still able to bounce back. That's the most important thing. And of course, the last thing that you said, what was letter C again? You told me.
It's the
Resilience, resilience.
resilience, so
Sorry, yeah, very
willingness,
yes.
tenacity, and
Resilience.
resilience.
Yeah.
And Jeremy, one of my favorite quotation is, it says, "One broken dream is not the end of dreaming." I think I used that quotation when I ran for governor for the College of
Wow.
Nursing before, when I was in university at Central Philippine University. I mean, yeah, and I still use that, as a motivation, as a guiding principle, that, one broken dream is not the end of dreaming. So when I was in the Philippines, I started a master of arts in nursing, major in nursing service administration and supervision. I did not finish the master's because I relocated to the UK in 2002. But hey, I finished my master's here at Oxford Brookes University. So one broken dream is not the end of dreaming. Just keep going, keep fighting.
Exactly. Perseverance and persistence, isn't it? We only fail if we
Yes.
quit. That's the only thing, isn't it?
Indeed,
That's the
indeed,
most important thing.
indeed.
Well done, sir. That's very, very inspirational and motivational. And I hope our listeners there are paying attention, because Ariel is actually dropping bombs right there. Very important. So, you were invited in Westminster. So tell us about that experience. What was it all about when you were invited in Westminster?
So that was the 70th birthday of the National Health
Mm.
Service, and every NHS trust in the country. I think this about 280 plus. I think I'm not quite sure
Mhm,
the
mhm.
exact number, but the every trust was asked to send two representatives, and I was one of the two representatives of Oxford University Hospitals NHS Foundation Trust, chosen from 14,000 staff by the chief executive and the board. And it was very humbling experience to represent Oxford University Hospitals. So I was most grateful.
Wow, wow, exactly. So, recently there was a rally about the pay rise. Yeah, like a peaceful demonstration. Um, you know where I'm getting. You know about the pay rise, yeah. Would you? Is it something that you will join in? Because traditionally they say other professions or other workers, they can just go for rally, but for us nurses it's difficult. It's not that easy because we have our obligation, our duty of care to patient. We can't abandon them, right? But I think it has come to the point that during pandemic
Mhm.
the frontliners have done everything possible just to to help with the pandemic. But then weeks later, they said, there will be no pay rise and everything. And nurses is not one of them. So obviously, it has come to that point that enough is enough. We will rally. So is it something that you will, if there will be a part two? Oh, were you there? Were you there in the first place? Were you there?
I was not there, but our colleagues were there,
Okay.
and I was with them in spirit
Okay.
because I was working at that
Okay.
time.
Is it something that you will
I
join
think,
if there will be a second one?
well, absolutely. I mean, give to Caesar what is due to
Yeah.
Caesar,
Yeah.
I think. So I think the healthcare workers deserve more than a clap.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's quite sad that many, well, I mean, we are not really professionals, but we work so hard as well. I think, not only the healthcare professionals, not only the nurses in particular, everybody deserves a bit of appreciation, from the cleaners, porters, domestics, and everybody that keeps the National Health Service running, really.
Okay. So just very briefly, what's your point of view about the clapping?
Yes, I joined the public. I joined the British public for 10 weeks every
Was it 10 weeks?
Thursday. Clapping. Yeah, absolutely. I think, it's very important that we celebrate our success and we appreciate. And I think it is also important to accept appreciation. I think it was a wonderful gesture, clapping, appreciating the hard works of our NHS colleagues. What we've done in Oxford with the Oxford Filipino community is, for the last 10 weeks at the height of the pandemic, every Saturday we were distributing lunches, 100 packs, hot meals to the nurses, doctors, housekeepers, and our NHS colleagues at the OUH. Our simple, way of saying big thank you, and we are together in this fight.
Wow, well done, well done. Good, good. So, I just want to get your point of view, sir. When somebody tells you, nurses are overworked, underpaid, undervalued, what will you tell them?
Well, I mean, the experiences is diverse. I don't have that experience myself. What I experience personally is I am well appreciated. I am well supported, as as evidenced by my career from a band 3 to band 8B, from a healthcare assistant to the head of education and training. But of course, I've seen it, I can feel it, and I heard it from our colleagues. I think we need to. There's always a two-way process here, and education should also educate us and educate others around us. I think so. We need to work together. I believe in the power of conversation. So if you feel that you are not appreciated in your team, you need to have a discussion with your mentor or your educator or your manager, to that matter. You need to make yourself known how you feel. And that is very important, because often, conflicts happen because of lack of communication or breakdown in communication. I mean, many of us are being appreciated by our colleagues, our patients, and the public. But yes, of course, we cannot deny that there are, people who feel that they are undervalued. So my advice to those people is, do not suffer in silence. Speak to someone. Speak to your colleagues, educators. We have freedom to speak up, guardian. If you have union as well, then speak to them. Do not suffer in silence.
Exactly, yeah. Communication is very important, and empowering ourselves as well. Filipino culture, we are very hardworking, and we just keep quiet. You know, you know that. We just if we can just be quiet and just get on with our work, and we endure it. It's part of our nature as Filipinos. We don't speak up, right? So yeah,
Indeed, indeed, and sometimes, moaning, sometimes maybe it works, but scientifically moaning is very bad. So we need to be problem
mhm.
solvers. We need to discuss the problem and discuss for solutions. And this is what I keep saying, that if you're looking for problems, what will you find?
Problems,
Problems. If you're looking for solutions, what will you find? Of
solutions.
course, solutions.
Exactly.
So be a part, be a part of the
Solution.
solution. Have the conversation, explore. I always go back to the three ingredients of success: the willingness to change your attitude, your mindset, your tactics, your strategy, the willingness. Yes, and then keep going, keep going, keep going until you achieve what you want to achieve.
Great, great. So empowering ourselves and then communicating as well. Well done. So, what was the experience in Oxford during the pandemic? I saw you in Facebook. You're very active in like organizing things like distributing food. So, how was it? I can see that it's a very very healthy community. Everybody helps each other. So, any difficulties or during the time? Can you share your experience in the
Uh,
community?
Sure. But before that, if I can go back a little bit in terms of the history of the Filipino community of Oxfordshire. So it was established in 2002. When I first came here, it was October, it was damp, it was cold, it was depressing, to be
Yeah.
honest. I was a OIC director of nursing back in the Philippines, but my first job here was a nursing assistant. Don't get me wrong, I am not complaining, but it's a big change. I don't mind that, but the biggest challenge at that time for me was loneliness. So at the minute you come home from work and close the curtains of your bedroom and close the door, it's you miss your family, you miss your loved ones in the Philippines. It was very depressing, and at that time there was no community, there was no organized community. So I said to my manager, I this is not the right place for me. It's not working for me. I'm going back to the Philippines. um, and I'm glad that I said that, and then I started talking to my friends, and initially only a handful of us, without realizing that actually what I felt at that time was exactly the same feeling of my friends. So we come together, and we were lucky at the time that there was a missionary nun, Sister Claire Joseph, who really was instrumental in putting things together and bringing us together. So that was the birth of the Filipino community of Oxfordshire. So the purpose is to provide an opportunity and network to support one another, but also to provide support for those who are new to Oxford, the overseas nurses. And obviously, in my role, I am also involved with international recruitment. I was sent to the Philippines to recruit nurses, Filipino nurses. So during the pandemic, before the pandemic, we usually have a welcome party for these people. We have barbecue, we have, pancit. But obviously, with the pandemic, we cannot do that. So we brainstorm, and the officers of Filipino community of Oxfordshire very quick to put together this WhatsApp group, COVID WhatsApp group, and we check each other twice a day, in the morning and then in the evening, and then we said, why not we do something? So we decided to do this hot meals distribution in the hospital, and then we asked for donations. There were loads of private donors and companies, Filipino companies and British companies as well. And there were also, on top of my head, I think there were like 45 Filipinos who were shielding or home quarantining because of COVID-19. So we were a bit overwhelmed, but I think it's the synergy, the coming together as a group, as a community, to do something. And our prayers at that time is, spare us, Lord, keep us safe, protect us from COVID-19, and we will do these things for our, colleagues and friends. So we've done a lot. We also bought groceries and delivered these groceries to our Filipino friends, members of the community who are home quarantining. And until now, we are still, experiencing the medium and the long-term effect, I think, of COVID, the mental health and the well-being of our colleagues. So I've been supporting some of them for, in terms of their mental well-being, but also in terms of their sickness management processes. So I think, that is why I am grateful that we have the Filipino community of Oxfordshire, and I know that there are more than 265 Filipino communities across the whole of United Kingdom. So if we have new Filipinos, new nurses who arrive in the country, and if they are not yet members of this community, please explore, ask questions, because there are a lot of Filipino communities in the UK who are helping, and very willing and capable to support you.
I myself, I have my personal experience with Oxfordshire Filipino community. I've been, it's like my second, I would say it's like my second home because you know Kamao, right? Kamao is under Eugene Arcilla, yeah. I
Yes.
used to host their gigs, their events, and I had the opportunity to be part of your Independence Day as well last year. Remember?
Mm.
So I have felt the the warm, welcoming atmosphere of the Filipino group in Oxfordshire. So I myself, I have experienced the warmness of the community. And you actually composed the song of the. You also have a song of the group, right? You wrote the song, right?
The yes, the Felcom Oxford
Yeah,
jingle. So I've yeah, so I wrote
lyric.
it was arranged by Lizelle Truman, our choir master. She's a Filipino married to British
Mhm.
national, and sung by John Hernais, the main vocalist, and the members of the Felcom Oxford choir. So for those who are not familiar with the Felcom Oxford community, we have our
Mhm.
website, and you can check this. It's www.felcom, one word, Filcom, felcomoxford.org.uk. So www.felcomoxford.org.uk. And we have loads of services, and our activities are posted on the website. So we're very happy to have a conversation with you. If you have some questions, please get in touch.
And they can also hear the song, the theme song of the Filipino Oxfordshire community, right?
Indeed, indeed. It's on the front page. Yeah.
I saw it yesterday and I listened to it again. I heard it sung live, during your Independence Day. So that's good. So you are also very like generous. You're doing a lot of charity works as well in the Philippines. So tell us more about these things. And every little helps, right? So some of our listeners, like myself, are able to help and donate your cause in the Philippines. Please tell us more and invite us all as well. There's like a church, right?
Yes, I mean, we have several charity works in the Philippines. One of the biggest, the church project in the remote village of Luag, Barangay Luag, Dueñas, Iloilo. So the barangay captain donated 200 square meters of land, and I initiated the fundraising of the church. I was born in the village. When I was there, when I was young, I was teaching catechism to young children. There was no church at all, and every time it rains, we have to run and find a tree to shelter. There was no church at all, and there was only one mass once a year during fiesta. So that's how remote the place is. And and when I was in the UK, they asked for help, and they didn't ask for money. They did not ask for money. They asked if I can help build a church for them, and I was so touched that I said, "Oh God, okay." So that's why we started the fundraising. Is it needs a large sum of money, but finally the church was built, and I sponsored the mass every single month prior to COVID-19. So it brings the community together, especially the young people, especially those who are out of youth school, and learning the morals of society. And the people there, well, some people needs help because obviously they don't have stable jobs. So at the height of the pandemic, I created this GoFundMe asking help from my family and friends to buy groceries and to buy rice. So we have distributed, well, 3 times, dried fish as well. So I'm most grateful for to all our donors, and the people of Barangay Adloag really appreciated it. So we also distributed school supplies to Martin Laguartilla Primary School, and somewhere in Anteque as well. And I myself personally, I have few scholars as well. So I believe in the power of education. That once you help somebody, like me, I came from a very poor family, and once you help someone, and that someone finished university, get a good stable job, you're not only helping that individual, but you are helping the family as well as the whole community. So I am really, encouraging, our viewers, our listeners, if you can spare, if you can do something, um, do a small act of kindness, on your own capacity, and I keep coming back into synergy, coming together as a group. If we work together, then the job becomes lighter.
Exactly, yeah, yeah. And you what this is what you call paying it forward, you benefited from something, and then you want to share to others. That's paying it forward. So that's really great because I would like to inform our Peri viewers that that's the reason why Ariel Lanada is also nominated for the award of Love and Light and One Nation Awards, right? Because of all the
Thank you.
contributions you're
Whoever
doing.
nominated me, thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. So Sarah Leonardo is one of our nominees for the Love and Light Awards of One Nation Awards UK. So thank you very much, Ariel. Um, we're down to the last three questions. Okay. So yes, yes, yes. Uh, Ariel, if somebody will tell you that your success is guaranteed, yeah, your success is guaranteed, what goal would you set for yourself? If success will be guaranteed, somebody will tell you that your success will be guaranteed. What goal would you set for yourself? You will never fail.
You know, when you asked me earlier if it is fame or money, I answered money. I don't need money for myself alone, but I need money in order to help others. My dream someday is to set up a foundation, a scholarship foundation in the Philippines to help deserving students like me. As I said, I came from a very, very poor background. If not because of the scholarship, I was lucky because I've got a government scholarship, so I studied nursing free of charge. It was fully paid by the government through scholarship, and there were, several people, private people, who helped me during my studies. Um, and that's really my dream. I want to earn more money, not for myself, but in order for me to help others. And I hope I can, motivate and find people who will believe on my aspiration of setting up a foundation in the Philippines to help deserving students.
Well done. This is what you call you don't want to own money, but you want to use money, right?
Indeed,
Exactly. Yes,
indeed,
yes.
indeed. We, as I said, this is one way
Mhm.
street. Yes, we will never come back here. What is important for me is to do something, to leave something behind as a
Legacy.
legacy, for to benefit the future generation. That we will be remembered by what we've done, but also we will be remembered by the effect, the impact that we have on other people's lives. So that really motivates me every day when I wake up. And I also, I tried to use the 7 habits of highly effective
Stephen
people
Covey.
by Dr. Stephen Covey. Um, and one of the habits, of course, is put first things
First thing first.
first,
Yeah.
or put your big stones first. So some people are concentrating on small pebbles, sands, those small stones. I tend to concentrate on big stones.
Yeah, good.
And I always ask myself in the morning when I wake up, Ariel, what are your big stones today? And I focus on those big stones.
Exactly. And part of that one is to synergize as well. That's part of the seven habits, right?
Indeed,
Synergize. Yeah. Good, good, good.
indeed.
So, just out of interest, if you are not a nurse right now, what would you be?
A teacher.
Teacher.
My dream is to become a teacher. I never thought to become a
Oh,
nurse.
okay.
I am actually scared of
Oh,
blood. So nursing is none of my none in my wildest dream to become a nurse. So when I graduated in high school, I graduated as class valedictorian, and I'm very proud of that. And I enrolled in the College of Education. being a class valedictorian, I was only entitled for 1 year free tuition. But at the same time, I also applied for a scholarship, a government scholarship, and I was extremely lucky that I've got the scholarship. But education was not one of the courses. So nursing is one. So I have no other choice. So I studied nursing, and then eventually I embraced nursing, and I love nursing at the end. And I have given my best. In fact, so I became a head nurse, a nurse supervisor, a training officer at Iloilo Mission Hospital, and before I left, I was appointed as OIC chief nurse. Um, and because of my love of teaching, so I was the training officer. And then now, look at me now. So I'm going back to education. So my current role is I'm the divisional lead for practice development and education. I am also a qualified teacher or a registered teacher in the UK. And my master's is master in nursing education, and currently I'm doing doctor of
Wow.
education. So nursing is there, and I don't think you can forget nursing. Nursing is there. It's in my heart, but also education. So as I said, I believe in the power of education, but knowledge is not knowledge unless it is shared. That is why those people who are there's hundreds, if not thousands, of us Filipinos who are great achievers, great leaders in the United Kingdom. So we need to share this expertise. We need to enable, support the young generation of nurses to achieve their full potential.
Exactly. As what you said, knowledge is nothing unless you share it. And of course, it is nothing as well unless you apply it. I think that's another, just to add to that one that you said. Yes,
Indeed.
absolutely. So, Ariel, if you're going to have a dinner with somebody, anybody in the world, anybody, it could be dead or still living, anybody. If you could have a dinner with somebody, who would that be? Why? And what would you ask this person?
That would be the late President Corazon Coanco
Uh,
Aquino, because he was the president who awarded my scholarship.
uh,
Not personally, I'm sure, but she was the sitting president, and the scholarship was through her
Wow.
office. I'd love to say big thank you to her because she actually, part of the reason why I am here and who I am now. In fact, when she died, I remember I was interviewed by the Philippine media about her. I mean, no one is perfect. Not even me.
Nobody's perfect.
We are not all perfect, but if we can do something good to somebody, I think they will remember us the rest of their
yeah,
lives.
exactly. And talking about perfection, I think personally perfection is just an illusion because if you always think of perfection, you're not gonna do anything because you want it to be perfect before you do something, right? So just go for it. That's why I love
Indeed.
Nike. Just do it. Swoosh, just do it. And then you will learn it along the way. So it's Corazon
Indeed.
Aquino. So Ariel, soon to be Dr. Ariel Lanada. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time. I know you're very busy, and I I believe our Perry viewers have learned a lot. You drop a lot of bombs, all those great information that they can use in their life. All those you said are actually, if they apply it, it can be life changing, just like what you did. Um, let's go back to what you said. Always have a dream because you know you started here as a healthcare assistant, and look at you now. And let alone finishing your masters in Oxford. You never thought of that one. And let alone this is our adopted country. We call this our adopted country. You're actually we are actually training British nurses, and that is the truth, right? Even Malcolm Conlan of
Indeed.
Pinoy always
Indeed.
says that, Filipinos are actually training British nurses. And that's just the truth, right? Thank you very much. And let's just see if there will be any, let's just greet our pair viewer. Oh, God, it's a long list now. Marlon, Marlon Morales Lupa, thank you for watching. Oh, hello, Malcolm Conlan of Pusong Pinoy. Thank you for watching. Please watch Pusong Pinoy, Malcolm Conlan, Ferrer Madge, Cha Abado, Rosalie Lorison, you're from Oxford, right? Ate Rosalie, thank you for watching and supporting. Lisa Gay Mosqueda Ferriol, hello there, Lisa. Maita Martin, the Act of Kindness. Yes, Maita Martin of DJ News, one of our sponsors for One Nation Awards UK. I actually interviewed her last Saturday or Sunday over the weekend. John Bursa, thank you for watching. And Cherry de Limas Coils. Millie Casey, hello, Matron Millie. You see, my matron is also watching. Regards to our HASU team in the Queen's Hospital, Romford. Zenny Rodel Jimenez. Colette Fox, hello, Colette. Hello, our Binibining Pilipinas. International, 1998, I believe, 1998. Hello, Colette. Hardy Rio Malos, thank you for watching. Marvin Turbanos, from Kuwait. Francis Michael Fernando, habits of successful leader have been very well articulated by Ariel. Well done. Yes, yes, yes. Exactly. Ate Marisa Pile Lickford, thank you for watching. Ronnie Daya from Australia, Raul Bote from America, Ophelia Hart, Mimi Mili, Emily Magdael. Emily Magdael said, very well said, sir. Yeah, Maya Antoinette is from Oxford. Yeah, Maya Antoinette. And Mark Barton, I didn't get a bonus or pay rise either. I'm a frontline worker. I can rally with you. Yes, why not, Mark? Vian Marco, thank you for watching. Mark Rod. Ronald Celebrados, our Ambi the Diva. Hello, thank you for watching. Sophie Banks, Michael Martin, Ophelia Baum, Day Perin, Cuzera, thank you for watching. Very motivated, willingness, tenacity, and resilience. See? So so that's great, that's great. You've given us takeaway, resilient. And Lydia Macon, Francis Michael Fernandez said, Ariel is an exceptional role model. Yan. Very true, very true. Bong Versosa, thank you for watching. Mary Monteverde said, such a role model to everyone. Very inspirational. Ate Mate Banyaga, galing. Hello, Ate Mate. Oh, Joey Treadwell. Honestly, Ma'am Joy Mirasol Treadwell is one of my best CIs in Central Florida University. When it comes to cardiorespiratory, I've learned a lot from her. So, hello, Ma'am Joy. Thank you for watching. She's in US. She's a practitioner as well. Lenlen Melendez Ramos. Umair Ahmed, Dr. Umair Ahmed. Hello, our stroke doctor. Susan Lovejoy. Hello. And Mark Barton. Jimmy Wong is also watching. Hello. Jocelyn Lantron. Jocelyn Lantron is one of Global Health Professionals. It's a training center. Seriel, you can refer to Jocelyn Lantron of Global Health Professionals. I know it's quite far, but you'll never know. She's one of our major sponsors as well in One Nation Awards UK, Global Health Professionals, Jocelyn Lantron. Thank you very much. Jimson Rabino from the US, one of my teachers in high school. Menchi Gomez Enoch, Lynn Clemente Dumlao, Melvin Albiog, JP Punzal, Ricky Gribble, hello, Wayway Spirit, Toots, shout out from Davao City. Hello, Davao City. And Francis Michael Fernando. I'm using the same New Skin product, Jeremy. Okay, good to know, Francis. Hello again, Jeremy from Francis Michael Fernando. Michael Ragrag, Toots Domes, Rivera. And George Bermudez, Manu George of UK Filipino Nurses. Yeah. Filipino, I sometimes I get confused. I'm sorry. But Manu George, Manu George. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much, Sir Ariel, or Dr. Ariel LANADA. Thank you for your time. Stay safe. Be like the ripple effect. Your energy, your enthusiasm is the way you talk. It's very infectious. It's very infectious. Keep it up. Keep it up. You are like the gatekeeper, of our profession as well, because you are in the practice and education. So you are the gatekeeper. You have to make sure that everybody who comes into the profession are actually well qualified, and they have the
the mind, the heart, and the hand, which they call, which is very important in nursing, right? They always say this to us, And my CA is watching, right? Sir, Ma'am Joynal Mirasol. So thank you very much, and more power, and hope to see you again in the next Oxford. When everything is back to normal, and I will be very glad to come back to Oxford. Obviously, with the Filipino
Indeed. So,
community, and with Kamao under Eugene. Yeah.
yeah, Jeremy, personally, I'd like to say a big thank you to you for your very kind invitation and for giving me the opportunity to share my love doing, sharing my story. Not that I am lifting my chair up, but I am hoping that I'm be able to inspire and motivate others. And my advice is very, very simple. Be yourself. Never try to be a second class or second hand of somebody else. Just be yourself. And remember this, if you want something to happen in your life, you must make it happen. For nobody will do it for you. You have to initiate it. You have that internal motivation, and then reach out to your external motivation. So I mean, as I said, if you want to reach the highest, there's no other way than starting from the lowest. And don't look at the past with anger, nor look at the future with fear, but look at the present with awareness. And as what I keep saying to my students, you cannot swallow the elephant. The way to eat the elephant is you have to slice it bit by bit. So, in other words, you cannot solve the problem of the world. You need to prioritize, and you need to tackle the most important bits, and you need help. You need to synergize. You need people. Together we can do more. So thank you very much. Keep safe and stay healthy. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. God bless.
Maraming salamat, Sir Ariel. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Bye for now.
So there you go. Let me just wave to everybody. And very inspirational. And what is your takeaway? What is your takeaway? It's very important that you've learned something um, in every live stream that I do, because that is my aim or my purpose as well in doing Germination. It is our hub for health, arts, and business. It is it's I'm very thankful for your time, for sticking with me, and obviously with our special guests. And what is your takeaway? So, for me, my takeaway is the WTR. I always use those things, like use abbreviations or mnemonics in order to remember things. So, yeah, that is my takeaway for tonight. So, what is your takeaway? So, that is willingness, tenacity, and resilience. Oh, let me just greet all those. Grace Veloria de Gamon, hello, thank you for watching. Um, Mary Monteverde, bless you more. Thank you for sharing your story to us. Salute. Alet Pakatang Carrington, very kind person. Ariel Lanada. Rosalie Lorison, hello Ate Rosalie. She said, very inspiring indeed. Ellen Amores Fulgencio. Ellen from Plymouth, hello, but used to live in Oxford. Yes, actually Ariel was a batchmate coming to the UK. He has come a long way in our field. Congrats and more power. Sir Ariel will read this back later on. Hi, Jose Ariel Lanada from Roberto Downey. Hello, Roberto Downey. Thank you for watching. Jesusa Tria, greetings from Germany. Keep your excellent achievements. Yeah, that's for Sir Ariel. Thank you, Jesusa Tria, for watching. Rosalie Lorison, Ati Rosalie, well done. Thank you. Michael Regrag, thank you very much for sharing, Ariel. Very encouraging, inspiring indeed. And Malcolm Conlan said of Pusong Pinoy, hi to you both. Best wishes to and more power. Malcolm of Pusong Pinoy. Jesus Atria, excellent. Marlon Lupac, yes, yes. And remember those big three words, yes. So that is my takeaway, and thank you very much for your time. It's my intention to give value to all those people who are watching. Time is very precious. We are all busy, but thank you for always tuning in and for always coming back. Rutros is also watching. Hello, thank you. Remember the big three words to success. Yes. Willingness, tenacity, and resilience. Yes, that is my takeaway. And think about your takeaway as well. I want you to have a takeaway every time you watch Germination because that is my intention. So, thank you very much, everyone. Charina Cruz Caras, thank you for watching. And yes. Reason can't find no reason why I'm longing for your touch and your embracing night. Reason, you are the reason for my being. You are the thought of all my dreams. You're my love. Mary Monteverde, thanks Jeremy. Nice to end the day. Thank you very much everyone. See you again. Tomorrow I'll be live streaming 11 o'clock. I've got a very special guest. I'm off tomorrow. That's why I'm doing it at 11 in the morning. Thank you everyone. God bless you all. Stay safe. Namaste. This is JhermiNATION, our hub for health, arts, and business. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.